Good morning, everybody. Let's have a look at the charts. So Bitcoin still, I suppose, appearing to break down, but at the moment we're still hitting that 21 exponential moving average on the weekly. So the line in the sand, the support is still there, and we're sort of more or less respecting it. Ethereum is a similar kind of bag, but obviously different time frame. So hitting the 21 exponential on the daily and still holding above that as well. So there's nothing great special about anything like this. All we're looking at is areas of support on these two epic crypto behemoths. And what comes after that, I suppose, is just, most likely, and this is the situation, it is most likely continuation up. It is. But that's only statistical likelihood. You know, when you're dealing with the 21 exponential, it's the same as the Bollinger Band Center, the 20 moving average. They're used in the same way. It's a 65% chance of a bounce from there, so the odds favour staying above that moving average, but only by 65%. Do you know what I mean? It's not overwhelmingly powerful odds, but it's still odds, and that's what you look for. Ideally, what you'd really be looking for would be move down towards the bottom of the Bollinger Band, you know, so whether it's the 20 moving average or the 21, with bullish divergence in play as well at the same time. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. So that doesn't exist there. If you go over to Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin's got one single drive over here on the money flow index of hidden bullish divergence, and you've got a little bit of regular bullish divergence on the money flow index only, and that's just on a daily. If you go over to the 4 hourly, you do see some more on that. So there is, again, a bit more to it, but because we don't see it on the weekly, a giant turnaround. You normally see, you know, these huge bullish divergence reads, you know, that mark off particular serious lows, like this one, bang bang, and this one over here, bang bang, marking off the low. These are after big consolidations, by the way. So if we do keep going down, that's what you look for. This one here, bang bang, you know, and this one here, bang bang. But obviously you're not going to see anything like that. The money flow index itself is still at 50, so. But you know, being optimistic, you know, we could easily bounce from here. There's no reason really why we shouldn't bounce, or at least attempt to bounce, based around the Bollinger Band Center or the 21 exponential. Right, now, we were doing a Patreon live stream last night, and I was introduced to a chart which I found relatively interesting. This is the beauty of having a community, that you can be offered things which you would never normally see. Right, well, where do we find it? How do we get to it? It's the Ethereum versus others chart. So this, when you zoom out, is a bit of a sort of weird looking crap kind of chart, but it measures the strength of Ethereum versus all the other sort of altcoins generally. And what we see is a giant parabolic run so far on a weekly. Yeah, 100%, over 100% up, but also overheated to the max on the money flow index as well over here. Now, if you take this chart seriously, you'd look at that and go, that's overheated. Massively overheated. And it's a weekly, so you should be looking for a pullback, maybe even a reversal on this one. So things can get hot and they can stay hot for a while. If we go over to the daily, you got some single sort of hidden bullish divergence, 2 drives of it really, and you're continuing up. So we do look like it's going to keep going up in the short term, like small extension. But beyond that, the weekly suggests it's already finished really, or it's overheated and it's certainly ready to come down. So this might mean rotation from Ethereum to altcoins, and again the operative word being might. I'm not saying will, I'm not saying is, I'm not saying gonna, I'm not saying guarantee, I'm saying might. It might mean that. That's what it might mean. And we couple that with the Bitcoin dominance chart, which is clearly continuing to break down, which makes it look very much like an alt season is still in play. It might not feel like it if you're not in some of these big alts like Ethereum, XRP, Chainlink, Grow. Yeah, there's loads of them. So I don't know. Keep speaking like that, but it is downtrending. Alts are holding up even today, relatively well compared to their Bitcoin counterpart. Now if we look over here, we've got XRPs. It's obviously still XRP is $2.73. It's a very serious price, moving towards the 20 and the 21, and this horizontal where there's a lot going on, so support's all over the place down here. And again, I'm not going to run through every single altcoin under the sun. I'm just pointing out to you that this is good. That's a good chart. Where's the alt season? Alts are crap. Well, not for me, baby. Not for me. And, you know, not for many, to be honest with you. If you've seen the volume on some of these things, you would recognise that there's your alts. You know, very good stuff. I don't really have much of that anyway. I'm just pointing it out, you know. Where's the alt season? Where's the alt season? And one final thing I'm just going to show is this, and then I'm going to just leave it there because I'm kind of losing my rhythm. Right, so with the Doge is a good one as well, because Doge is one of the top cap coins, meme coin as well, and at the moment we're seeing golden cross retest, move up, golden cross retest, double bottom, move up, Bollinger Band center with an uptrend, Bollinger Band center, which is where we are right now. So we're kind of looking for a move on this one as well. Again, I'm not pointing out Doge for you to go 100x on. That's not what I'm doing. I'm pointing it out to say that it's, you know, as far as altcoins are concerned, they don't look as bad as people might make you feel like they are. I understand that there's lots of altcoins out there, and you may be in some terrible choices, but that's fine. That's what spreading your portfolio is all about. High risk, low expectation, and low commitment, low capital. So we've all lost money on crypto from time to time, and then you learn from it, and you basically target the charts and the coins which are strong and older, with more maturity, because they have more chance of success. Right, I'm going to leave it with you there. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Feel free to join the Patreon. There's links in the description below. Other than that, hope you have a nice day and take it easy.